Welcome to the Friday stream. We've got something special in store for those of you who have been paying attention to Brawlhalla. Dusk just got released, and with it, the new weapon, Orb. And so with me today, we have the wonderful TWK, a.k.a. Eric.
So here's your neutral. It's just that nice little infinity swirl around him. You get that 1-2 hit.
Good coverage, doesn't hit behind.
Correct. Does not hit behind, but it will hit nicely stacked. Yeah, really just enjoying the fact that, hey, they're jumping like that. Oh, yeah, you can kind of smack them out of the air, especially if they're kind of coming in to approach you. The other two, you've got varying degrees of approaches going on. You've got this side light, which is just this large swooping arc.
Hits low.
It does start out hitting low, and then at the end, it's like that chest height.
Mid-height.
Which is actually the setup hit. Yeah, so a lot of players, you'll see the counterplay to it is just kind of stay like above it, and that's where the downlight comes in. Because it's this nice anti-air swoop, just about full jump height.
Okay.
It'll like just clip the bottom of their feet there. So it's not such a tall anti-air as like bow neutral light or axe down light, but that's because it also hits grounded and has a decent amount of horizontal coverage.
Yeah.
So that way you can even just like, you know, dash in, run in, and just kind of throw this at them. And they can't really jump away, because if they're going for that jump reaction, I mean, this hits tall enough and far enough that they'll just end up getting caught.
Okay.
It's got a really great string off of the side light. That's going to be like the...
That's kind of the bread and butter.
Entry-level bread and butter, yeah. Where you're just going to hit that side light into down light.
Not true. One frame,
Not true.
right?
One dodge frame. Yep. So if you're late going for it, it's going to get caught by that. But if you just go right for it, you just get over that neutral light.
And that was with a dash or without?
I was doing the dash there. This early on, you don't really need to.
Yeah, because it has just enough range. Okay.
Yeah. And even if they're another orb user and you know that they want to come in with that side light, the down light gets over the orb side light as well. And the nice thing is, if you're getting over those attacks, hey, now you've got that bottom hitbox that goes into different combos.
Oh, showing off a little bit there, Eric.
So this one, it's that initial swoop, and then on hit, it goes into like that second,
it's got the second
little fireball motion almost. Bring it back around, and it knocks so horizontally. There's been a ton of players going for like wall combos with it.
Yeah.
Now you can see where it starts from. It actually will hit grounded opponents.
Okay.
So if you're good with it, you can
just
kind of come swooping in and start something off there.
Okay.
This bicycle kick, it's got a lot of that diagonal range going for it, but it also bounces off of the ground.
That is such a cool mechanic.
And basically...
And you can do it on walls, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So basically what you get to do is whatever distance you're really trading horizontally or vertically, since obviously now there's ground
on how you bounce
it, it is going to gain that distance in this case, horizontal fashion.
Okay.
So that way you can
get a little bit more horizontal range if you bounce it versus if you go for max range.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically like not really hitting them there, but you know, if I start like bouncing it, it's going to start reaching.
Okay.
You'll see a lot of people kind of go for that, aiming for that push-off column area right around here. If people think they're going to bounce off of the wall, you know, just that quick touch panic jump out. The ground pound is really great at just threatening that, and it fully stops your momentum.
Right.
Because you get that just force of the blast, keeping you up in there so you can really just threaten all different angles. Just go, hey, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bounce it off the wall here. What are you going to do? So that's going to be a large part of the edge guard kit.
Okay.
It's going to be mixing up your ground pound, your down air, your side air, just threatening kind of all your different areas. Now, this one actually does have some steerability to it. So you'll notice if I just am not moving at all and I just press it, it kind of goes up
diagonal.
On that diagonal. But you can actually pull it back a little bit to squish that angle, or if you're moving a lot, you can go very horizontal.
Okay.
So that's going to be important for mixing up your recovery paths.
which makes it extra scary. Seems like Orb's really good off stage. Is there kind of a general place, like some weapons are really good on stage, some weapons are really good in the air, some weapons are really good off stage for going for like a quick gimp? Where do you think Orb sits inside of those niches?
So I would say that Orb kind of favors horizontal directions a lot.
Okay.
And kind of a bit equal on the ground and the air.
Okay.
So it doesn't exceptionally excel at either. I think a lot of its wall interactions and defending a corner is stronger than a number of other weapons. But in general play, it's really going to be threatening these horizontals with a lot of the side air, side light, down light. But I mean, now the neutral air juggles, the recovery is so easy to strike because it's that swirl around you. But it is easier to challenge.
Okay.
So if they're going for that recovery, don't be afraid to challenge it. This counts as an Orb question, but how do you counter Orb? Oh, it definitely is. So, you know, we've been talking a lot about how the startup of its attacks, particularly on the ground, are a little bit longer than most, but its startup attacks on the air, outside of the down air, are faster than most. Because I think the neutral air is only like a 10-frame startup. It's crazy fast, and the side air is 11. So faster than most other weapons in those regards. So when you're looking to counter it, really just know your dodge windows on your specific strings that you're going for. If they're on the ground, you'll usually be able to beat them out or force them into kind of a dodge option. And for contesting it in the air, diagonally above is pretty safe.
Yes! I don't know if we've said that yet, but the ranked reset will be happening December 12th. So mark your calendars. That's when the ranked reset is happening. And so make sure you get your ranked games in.